Hey y'all, happy Thursday morning. It is April 2nd. I am in my car way too freaking early. It just turned 6:30. I'm needing to leave early because the Marine Corps is on spring break. So that means Gate 4 is closed down and I'm going to need to go out Gate 2, which puts me out near Naha. So if I want to be able to stop for coffee and be at work on time, I need to leave a little bit earlier than normal. But I overestimated how much time I would actually need to get ready. I'm still not used to it taking so little time to do my hair now. I'm meant to be in the car by 6:45, and I am in the car at 6:30. So I may be sitting at Starbucks for a little while, but that's fine. I'd rather be at Starbucks too early than be driving past too late to stop, because I need caffeine. Now, I'm going to admit that I am wearing something to work that I feel really self-conscious in. I've mentioned these bodysuits before. I had a gray one on that I was wearing a couple of weekends ago. And this is the exact same bodysuit. It's just in black, but it's short sleeve and it hits right about where my bat wing starts. But not only am I subconscious about that, but also my tattoos are going to be on display. And typically I try to wear long sleeves to work because we do have a lot of Japanese participants who come in. And while my tattoos are not offensive, I mean, I have these two. See if I can't really rotate so you can see lilies, but it's a water lily, a teddy bear sitting on a moon, and then I have my hand of Fatima, and then of course I have my hand tattoos, but my hand tattoos typically don't get noticed just because of the placement. But my forearm tattoos are definitely going to be seen. So it's just a respect thing that I do to cover them up. I know that especially here in Okinawa, a lot of the younger generations are they don't have the same mindset about tattoos as the older generations do. It's not automatically assumed Yakuza. Although the one time I got banned from a location because of my teddy bear tattoo, I still think it's hilarious that it's because tattoos are associated with Yakuza. And I'm like, I have a gangsta teddy bear. But I didn't feel like trying to find clothes that I haven't worn already a million times to work. I have so few clothes right now that fit that I feel like I'm wearing the same things over and over again. So much of my stuff has just gotten really, really baggy. And I was just like, I need to get up earlier anyhow. I've gotten really used to sleeping in until 5 this week, which is bad. And I need to get up earlier. And so when I woke up at 4:30, I was like, I just don't want to have to go look. So this was the first thing I grabbed out of my hamper. And I was like, okay, you know what? We'll make it work. I'm probably going to freeze at my office, even with the heater on, because it's been absolutely freezing in that building this week. But having short sleeves on, not only because of the bat wings, but because of the tattoos, I'm just like, am I going to feel really uncomfortable? I do know that Trump is doing his, I don't know if it's the State of a Union or what, but he's doing his little speech thing at 10 our time, and I'm going to try and watch that, or at least watch some of the news TikTokers that I follow to see what's going on. And I think the space shuttle is supposed to be launching at some time right now. I'm not entirely sure what time, but I'm not going to be able to watch that one, so I will catch the recaps of the shuttle launch. But as soon as I hear what's going on with the president, I'll let you know what my thoughts and feelings are, because I'm sure I'm going to have some. I've heard everything from we're pulling out of NATO, that's what he's announcing, or we're going to be rationing oil and gas, and so we're going back to the 1970s when we had to ration stuff out, and even numbers could only go Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday to get gas, and odd numbers were Monday, Wednesday, Friday to go get gas. Come to think of it, I don't know what my license plate ends in. But the thing is, do we go by American orders or Japanese orders about getting gas? Because we are Americans living in Okinawa. And I don't think Japan is to the point yet where they're rationing stuff. At least I haven't seen any of that. I've oddly not been able to keep up with Japanese news lately. Granted, my focus when I do have the few minutes to get on stuff has been catching up with the United States and Iran and all that jazz, but I'm not entirely sure. But whatever it is, I'm sure it's not going to put me in a good mood. But I'm going to grab my wallet real quick so that way I can get my Dependa ID out and my sofa license, because I'm probably going to have to do a breathalyzer to get off base and go to work. And then I also need to get yen out for Starbucks. Really hoping Chioku and the other girl are working today so I can give them their goodie bags. But it is Thursday, so Chioku probably won't be there. Yen. Got 2,000 yen out because I don't know yet if I want one drink or two. But let's get going. It is so stupid that I'm going to have to do a breathalyzer to go to work. And I haven't even had any alcohol this year. How ridiculous is this? All right. Let's go. Thank you. Okay, two things. One, why did he keep pulling it away from me? And two, he didn't even check any of my stuff. Okay, so just made it here to Starbucks. And as I predicted, we are here early. Not as early as I was expecting. Only 4 minutes early. And there was another car that pulled in before me, so at 7, I just realized there's a car that was trying to park and I thought he was going to hit me for a second. Sorry. There was a car that pulled in before me, so when the clock turns 7, I need to wait to make sure that they go and get in line first, because that is how they do things out here. It's a respect thing. And I want to be a respectful American and not a crazy American. All right, so the car that parked before me, he keeps getting out and he has gone into every single door of his vehicle so far. Oh, he's cleaning the windows. That's what he's doing. I couldn't figure out what he was doing. Okay. I guess that's one way to use your time productively while waiting for the store to open. All right, it just turned 7. I know I should wait for him to get in line first, but he's still cleaning his windscreen. So I'm gonna give him another minute or two before I hop into line. Oh. What are they doing? They're just parking. Okay. He's going back to the driver's side. And he's still cleaning the window. So I'm going to get in line.
Morning.
Good morning.
For the haircut?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
理解お願いします。いいね。700, 782 division change.
Thank you so much.
And see, when I saw the haircut, I would like to make my haircut too.
You look really cute with short hair.
So,
Yes.
I like the long hair.
Yes.
The arrangement, but short hair.
It's much easier to keep.
Washing it and drying it.
Yes, exactly.
I don't know how to say 似合ってる in English. It suits you.
Thank you.
Is it? Okay.
Yes.
English.
That is perfect.
This is
Thank you.
Extra coffee.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
ありがとうございます。
You have a great day.
You have it too.
Thank you.
ありがとう。
But the funny thing is, the car that was, like, it had pulled past and was parking while we were waiting for it to turn 7. The person got out of the car and was walking towards the store. It was the same man I almost hit a couple of weeks ago that was just standing in the middle of the road. I was not expecting to see him there. Either in the road or just now walking to the store. So apparently he comes out here often. I guess he's doing okay. Quick update before I start eating my lunch. This morning has been absolute chaos. The building is completely quiet since basically everybody is on spring break. But our phone has been ringing off the hook. We have had appointments all morning. It has been crazy, but it's been good. Absolutely love the families that came in today. And we've qualified some new families over the phone, and we'll be meeting them in the next week or so. Also got to give some legal advice. I did make sure to let him know that this is not legal advice. It is just things that I have learned as a Marine spouse going through a divorce herself. Because it was a Marine that was calling up. He wanted to speak to legal, but of course, he Googled legal. Our address pops up on Google, and our phone number is the only one listed, so he thought we were legal. But I was uniquely qualified, I guess, to be able to answer his questions about spousal support and things of that nature. And so I was telling him the things that I learned for my situation and giving him advice. So I was very happy I was able to help him. But because of all the chaos, I did not get to watch the Trump address. But from what I understand, I didn't miss anything. Basically, we have victory over Iran, but we're still going to be fighting over there for the next few weeks. Like, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense what he was saying. It just, to quote, I think it was Aaron Parnas. It was either him or another TikToker I follow that said that the whole speech just could have been a Twitter post or a Truth Social post because it had that much information and that much energy. So I also missed the shuttle launch, which I also wanted to see, but work comes first, and I was happy to be able to help a Marine. So I don't know if this video is being able to pick it up, but there are 3 fighter jets that keep circling around this area very low, which is unusual because basically all the military members are on spring break today and tomorrow. And we're having as many flybys as we do when Kadena has their exercises, so I'm not sure what's going on. But they're just flying loops, so I don't think it's anything crazy going on, just them practicing or whatever. But I'm trying to think. I feel like there's some other stuff I need to update y'all on, and I can't even remember what it is. I am absolutely freezing, by the way. It is so cold in this building. I picked the wrong day to wear short sleeves. I'm definitely wearing a sweater or something tomorrow because it's so cold. But yeah. Just doing my typical Laughing Bell cheese and wheat thins, and then trying the strawberry woodcliffs this time. I've been having the blueberry for the past couple of weeks. It was really good, but I finally finished off that little flat yogurts, so now I'm on to the strawberry. And I still haven't even had a chance to stir my sweet milk from this morning. I only just now finished the triple espresso latte, so. But I'm already getting a decent amount of protein from those, and I've had cheese sticks this morning, so I'm not too worried about protein. I'll still have a protein shake after that, but so things are going well. In a good mood. Very happy. Very low stress. Even when things were chaotic today. It was the good kind of chaos, not the chaos we've been dealing with the past few days, where I just leave here stressed and frazzled. This is the good kind. Hey y'all. So I just got off work. Today ended up being a lot busier than we expected. Like I mentioned during lunch, it was chaotic this morning, but this afternoon, like, we only had a couple of appointments planned, and like, we were fully prepared for them, but we kept having a lot of people walking in to qualify. The phone was ringing off the hook. It was just, and a lot of emails as well. So it was like we were just constantly staying busy. Nothing we couldn't handle. But it was a good day. It was a really good day. And tomorrow, we already knew that it was going to be an easy day because we only had appointments in the morning, and tomorrow afternoon, all of our appointments that we had scheduled either rescheduled, PCS'd, or yeah, it was just, oh no, one of them Cassie did by phone, because the mom was worried about not being able make it in because they're dealing with the upcoming PCS and she's just overwhelmed with everything. So she offered a very rare over the phone appointment, but it was only because they didn't need any documents. We didn't need to get anybody's height and weight, and it was literally just asking a few questions and seeing if they had any concerns that they needed to talk about. So very easy appointment, and it was, by offering it over the phone, we could offer her some peace and like lessen her anxiety and stuff. So that ended up taking care of our only appointment that we had in the afternoon after all the reschedules and people ending up canceling their appointments because they PCS'd. And we had appointments set for the morning, but half of those ended up having to reschedule as well this afternoon. There is a really bad stomach virus that is going around, and unfortunately 2 of the families have it, so they had to reschedule because of that. So we only have 2 families in the morning, and they're both new certs, so I'm really excited to meet them because they have not even come in yet to get their paperwork. So I'm really excited to meet them. But our first appointment's not even until 9:30, so it's gonna be easy. So freaking easy. Talked to Cassie and whatnot. Since our first appointment's not until 9:30, she's gonna come in a little bit later. She wants to go and work out before she comes in, and she likes coming over here to this gym to work out instead of the one on Kadena. So she's gonna come in late. I'm gonna come in at regular time to do my normal morning paperwork and get things set up and whatnot. But I am going to duck out early so that way I can go over to City Hall to pay my road tax. Since my car is a Y plate, or not a Y plate, a yellow plate. My engine size is much, much smaller than the regular cars. So that's why you'll see a lot of cars with the white plates. They're either 300 or 500 series. And those can be paid at any insurance company. The yellow plates, because they're a special class, it's a much smaller engine. One, they're much cheaper. Like, it's going to be equivalent to $20 road tax. Whereas Jeremy for the Cube is going to have to pay $50. If he still had a Subaru, it would have been $130. Very happy with my car. She is saving me so much money already. But I need to go to City Hall in order to take care of that. I have no idea where City Hall is. I'm not entirely sure how to do this because when I did this last year for the Cube, I literally just went to Johnny's because they have an insurance company there. That's who our insurance is through. It's Chubb Insurance, funny enough. And they took care of everything. You pay the fee, and then you come back in a few days and you get your stamped form and your sticker to put on your car. I have no idea what to expect with City Hall. I will try to record if I'm able to inside, but more than likely I won't be able to. But either way, I will let you know how it goes. But yeah, I'm gonna leave early to take care of that. But yeah, I think I'm just honestly gonna go home, hang out, relax, edit some more videos. I feel like that's what I do a lot now since I'm daily vlogging. I didn't quite realize when I started daily vlogging how much more editing I would have to do and how I need to stay on top of it so that way I can stay consistent with my uploads. And I would like to try and get ahead if possible. Just that way I'm not having to go home every single day and edit videos. But we'll see. today was awesome. I had a really, really good day. And tomorrow is Friday, which is always amazing. But yeah, I guess I will see y'all tomorrow. Tomorrow, Shilku should definitely be in Starbucks. We can at least give one of the gift bags away. Hopefully they will both be there and we can give both of them. But I'm so excited to get these gift bags. And I also don't want to leave them in my car because it is definitely starting to get more warm during the day. And I don't want the chocolate to melt or anything like that. So I'm going to go home and cuddle my cat. And I will see y'all tomorrow. I hope y'all have an awesome day. Bye.